Hey Gear Seekers, I'm Nick. Over the last 12 months, the motherboard and GPU vendors have started creating ecosystems of their own, where if you wanted to have a complete system with most of the important parts from one brand, and if it was from one brand that you really liked, you could easily do it. Now, we've been collecting AORUS parts for the past few months, and we decided that we would build something for the ultimate AORUS fan. We did something a little bit earlier in the year with MSI as well, so we decided that we would try and do it with AORUS as well. This video is not sponsored, it's just something that I wanted to do to see how it would turn out. In this video, we built a mostly AORUS PC featuring the AMD Ryzen 7 3800X, the AORUS Xtreme RTX 2080 Ti, and the AORUS X570 Master. Let's do a build. Like usual, this is not a permanent system. However, because you guys love the last few videos we did with benchmarks, we decided that we're just going to keep doing them forever because that's exactly what you guys want. So stick around till a little bit later to see how this machine did. Also, make sure you watch the whole video to the end because we get a lot of comments about things in our builds and we almost always answer them in the video. So yeah, just make sure you watch the whole thing. Also, there's a PC part picker list in the description for those who are keen to see what all the parts are and all of that jazz. And yeah, you can see how much it costs. Anyway, let's build. Alrighty, let's talk about all the parts. The motherboard is the brand new Gigabyte X570 AORUS Master. This board's a beast, and yeah, it's got more connectivity than you could possibly imagine, and this is why we love using it, because it's just a beast, and it's probably, I'm gonna call it, one of the best X570 boards on the market. The CPU is the brand new AMD Ryzen 7 3800X. The 3800X is an 8-core, 16-threaded content creation focused chip that's designed to kind of nip at the heels of the i9-9900K. We've been getting some questions as to why we're using a lot of AMD chips at the moment, and to be absolutely honest, Intel isn't making anything exciting at the moment, and the majority of people are asking us to build Ryzen systems on the channel. To cool the 3800X, we use the brand new AORUS ATC 800 Tower Cooler. Believe it or not, we've actually had quite a few requests to use this cooler over the last few months, so we decided we'd give it a go. And also, if you guys want to see us do a proper review of this cooler, let us know in the comments and we'll get around to doing it. But yeah, we're only going to do it if you guys really want to see it. The GPU that was used was the AORUS Xtreme RTX 2080 Ti. It doesn't have the best cooling for an RTX 2080 Ti, but it's easily the best looking RTX 2080 Ti on the market. The RAM chosen was 16 gigs of AORUS RGB RAM at 3200 MHz, featuring the 2 RGB dummy modules to fill up all of the RAM slots on your board. Yeah, they're basically purely for aesthetics. For storage, we used a brand new 1TB AORUS PCIe Gen 4 M.2 drive. This thing is an absolute beast, it's super fast, and I've been wanting to justify using this in a personal rig, but I just can't at the moment, but I really want to. But yeah, it's just super fast, and I just like fast storage. Lastly, the case, it's the AORUS C300 Glass. Now, we didn't do a full review of this case, basically because we've already covered the non-TG version of this case in June, so we didn't really want to double up. The only difference between this case here and the non-TG one is nothing. One's got TG and one doesn't. So yeah, if you want to see that original build video, there is a link in the top right hand corner right about now. As far as building is concerned in this case, it's very easy to build in. The one thing to be aware of is the PSU length. I had to remove the hard drive cage in the basement for the PSU that I chose to fit in there properly, so if you've got a bigger PSU, just keep that in mind. And yeah, I'll drop a link in the description to all of the case specs for those who are interested if you want to know what will and will not fit in this case. Cable management is decent, but I'd like to have seen a few more cable tied endpoints on the left side of the motherboard tray, basically because I felt like there wasn't enough. So getting like the 24-pin power cable managed and making it look nice on the backside was a little bit trickier than I would have liked. The airflow could also be a little bit better. It's not great, but at the same time, I feel like they made this case purely for aesthetics. So yeah, the airflow was a bit of an afterthought, although I don't think it's that bad. It could be a lot worse. We've seen a lot of cases that are a lot worse than this, so yeah, it ain't all bad. Overall, the case is okay. Personally, I wouldn't choose this for a build for myself, but I wanted to use it for people who are really into AORUS products, and I wanted to use it so you could get an idea if you wanted to use it for your own build. And yeah, I would probably not suggest using this case for high-end parts like we did. So if you're thinking about using this case basically because of that, yeah, just be aware of the airflow. It's not that bad, but it's not great either. All right, let's talk about the fans, the lighting, and the aesthetics because everyone loves all of that stuff. The cable extensions are the orange and black TT mod cable extensions. The fans that were used were 2 MF140R ARGB fans in the top, 1 MF120R ARGB fan in the rear, and the SF360R ARGB fan frame in the front. Now, I know people are going to ask about the SF360R ARGB fan frame, but it's not available in Australia. Well, not yet, not if we've got anything to do with it. And all of the rest of the lighting and everything you see in the case was configured in Gigabyte's RGB Fusion. Okay, it's benchmarking time. Just be aware that I didn't test this system with every single game on Earth, basically because there's not enough hours in the day. We used our usual suite of benchmarks, so you can go back to our other videos where we test systems to see how this system stacks up compared to those. So yeah, let's see how it did. There's something that I can't put my finger on, but I really like the look of this build. Although it's not something I would personally daily drive, the performance is awesome, and if you're the ultimate AORUS fan, then this system can give you some inspiration of what to build. And that's kind of the point of this build, and actually that's kind of the point of all of our builds, to give you guys some inspiration for your own projects. If you're interested in any of the parts in this build, there are links in the description down below to everything that we use, and there's also a PC part picker list. So if you want to know how much it costed, or if you want to know just like all of the other random little things we used, it's all there. Also, if you're interested in the music that I make for all of our videos, yep, that's me making all the music. It's available on our Patreon, so there's a link to that below as well. If you like this video, please like and subscribe. If you like this video, you know what to do, and tell us what you hated about it. Once again, thank you so very much for watching. I'm your boy Nick with Gear Seekers. You peek, we seek. And I just want to reiterate this again. This build is not sponsored by AORUS. I just wanted to do it because, yeah, we had a bunch of AORUS parts. I wanted to see what it looked like. Thanks for watching.